This wasn't supposed to look like this. And that is just the beginning. Because all of this started with just one drone. Meet Bob. Bob is a mining drone. His only job is to shoot lasers at rocks. Until they stop being rocks. That's his entire existence. No thinking, no breaks, no questions asked. But there's a problem. Bob is completely alone. So let's fix that. Let's give Bob some friends. A few more. A few more. Okay, this might have been a mistake.
Bruh.
Well, I think I have to optimize this, but for now, let's figure out how far we can go. So let's start with 10. As you can see, my game can handle it very well, and I'm planning on having even more than 10, like 1,000, 10,000 or something, because this will be like some kind of swarm game, where we have so many drones flying around, gathering resources and making this game feel really alive. So the next step is 100 drones. Let's see how it performs. It looks very performant already, and as you can see, the patterns that emerge look pretty cool. There are still some positioning issues though, which will become very obvious later. Let's try it with 1,000 drones. And this as well shows some pretty good performance. The only thing that I already notice is the positioning issues. As you can see, the drones are positioned very far away from the asteroids. The lasers don't hit the asteroid anymore, and in general it looks too uniform. So I really have to figure out how to fight that in the future. But for now, let's continue with the performance test. Now we will see some issues because we are going to spawn 10,000 drones. Yeah, 10,000 drones is definitely not workable. I mean, this looks more fluid than it is because inside Unity it is being recorded frame by frame and then put together as a video. Recording this 10-second clip or whatever it was took like at least a minute or two in real time with a frame rate of 1 to 6 frames per second. So I really need to figure out how to make it faster. And also you see the positioning issues even more. This is not working. So I need to touch it in the future, but for now I have more pressing things to do. So let's go back to Bob, being alone. He just sits there and mines in peace until his storage is completely full to bring it back to the station. But it feels like nothing, there's no visual feedback. So I came up with this. A pop-up that shows the type of ore that he has been mining in this tick and the quantity, of course. Take notice of the fact that not every tick will yield a mining result because I have implemented a chance-based system which makes it possible to put more different resources into one asteroid and make it so that there are certain percentage chances for the tick to yield such resource, and also a small percentage that a mining tick doesn't yield any resources. So now let's see how it looks with 10 drones. It looks already a little bit more alive, but the real magic happens with 100 or 1,000 drones. Let's look at this. If you ask me, this already looks cool, but I know you are also very curious how it looks with 1,000 drones. So let's go there. Yeah, I love this look, absolutely. Apart from the weird positioning of the drones, which I will fix later, I really dig that. Let me know in the comments if you think the same or if you have any ideas how to make it even more epic. Okay, now that we have everything, we have the feedback of the drones, there's one little thing missing. We don't know how many resources our drones have mined already, so I knew I would need some kind of UI. For now, I went with a simple approach to just have a top bar with my resources and just counting up as soon as my drones were delivering their resources to my station, which you can see works pretty fine already. So this pretty much wraps up the progress part of this video, and I will now go into a little bit more of the technical side. So basically I've been working on this video game for a couple of weeks. The idea was to produce a kind of a middle between idle clicker game and logistics simulation, a crafting game. So there are a couple of aspects thrown together, and the thing that I was really fond of was the swarm mechanics. Of course, I will not do super high-tech, super sophisticated swarm mechanics, but it should feel like a lot of drones flying around and there are a lot of numbers going up, which usually is a hallmark of any good incremental game, which is also my inspiration. In the first iteration that I just showed you, I was making sure that all the basic systems were in place. I didn't want to end up writing spaghetti code like so many other developers who would just start doing things and it works, but it's not scalable. So my approach was to work in systems. Everything you see on screen is basically one system that can be decoupled from the whole game to use it in different games, and I was trying to program it as solid as possible. So there are obviously a couple of iterations coming in the future, and you saw a couple of issues with performance, which I already am tackling, and in my next devlog I will definitely touch on them. But so far this has been quite an interesting journey for me, and yeah, I hope you also like the idea of this game already. As time goes by, you will get more sneak peeks into what I'm doing, into my thought process, into the direction this game will go. And I also encourage you to join my Discord, link is in the description, to get news on the development of this game. If you don't want to miss more videos of my game, then you should subscribe to my channel, like my video, because this will make more people see what I'm doing, and I think more people will enjoy it. And if you have any questions, anything that you want to add, just leave me a comment. I will always read all the comments. I will reply to every comment, and I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek into my new game, which name I will not tell you yet, because this should be a little bit of a secret for now, because I'm not really 100% sure, but in the future I will also publish that. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.